Alright, hello everyone. We are setting up our bag here, changing gears a little bit. We are going to do some Tour 7. So I want you to keep in mind kind of the way that you see my bag set up. I don't want you to be intimidated by Thor's Hammer 6. I'm not going to play it like a 6. Let me show you statistically what we're looking at here for Tour 7. So the power number, 232, even if you have a Thor 3 and it either says 220 or 221, one or the other, the accuracy number is going to be identical. So win per ring, 1.7 at Max Club. In addition to that, the only thing that you're going to really see different, I'm going to have a little bit advanced ball guide, which is really not going to make or break you using it. And in terms of top spin, backspin, I'm not going to jam it past what you guys would have. So I'm only going to use about 5 bars of top spin. And what is it on the backspin? About 6.5 bars. So I'm not going to go beyond those on any shots, just to kind of keep it fair for everyone. And that's the only real difference between Thor's 3 and Thor 6. So, this is the first tour where, I really think, Thor's Hammer can be in play and in most guys' bags, because chances are they picked it up in 6 or are in the process of picking up cards for it currently in Tour 7. So you are going to see me play with it. In addition to that, you're going to see me use accuracy. So sniper, backbone, claw, 3 most accurate short iron. Well, 3 most accurate in terms of short iron. It's not as accurate as Hornet, but because of the new holes that they put in Tour 7, for Tour 7, I'm going to, I would really like to switch to Hornet here overall. However, there's quite a few holes, at least 2 or 3 of the new ones that they just put on, where I want that full backspin shot just as a bailout. And if I take Hornet in Tour 7, I'm not going to be able to do that. Conversely, if you want to use Thorn, not a big difference. The reason that I use Claw, the main reason is because I usually do a 3 backspin shot for holing out with the short iron. Once you have 3 backspin on, you don't need more than 3 hops. So even though my ball guide says 3.2, it plays more like a 5.0 ball guide, to be honest with you. If you're playing a 3, it only hops forward about a yard from that point. So when I play 3 backspin, I usually put it right in front of the hole. There's not going to be more than a yard of run out, which essentially makes my Claw a 5.0 guide, which essentially makes it top Thorn altogether. If you look statistically, it'll have everything better than Thorn, aside from power. It'll have 3 yards less. So it virtually makes Thorn obsolete at that point. The only opposite as to where that might not become the case is on the full backspin shots, but we can still get away with very limited guide with full backspin shots as well. So that's the reason that I prefer Claw. The ring adjustments are far easier. So 1.5 per ring is Max Club, 3.0 per ring is Min Club. So all the adjustments should be between 1.5 per ring and 3.0. And aside from that, you'll be sizing up whether or not you're towards Min Club or Max Club for every short iron shot you do, just to get a depth of how many rings you should be going for your adjustment. And I think you'll have great success using that club with the extra boost in accuracy. Thorn, the accuracy is a little bit down, and it's also a really awkward number. It makes for weird ring plays. So I think it's like 1.875 is Max Club. Like who can play that many rings? Like seriously. I mean, that number is just absolutely absurd. So trying to play that is very tough. And of course at half club, it's just double that. 3.85, whatever it is. So all your ring adjustments would stay between that. And like I said, those are just really awkward numbers. That's the reason that I prefer Claw. Additionally to that, especially because of the new holes, you're going to make sure that whatever rough iron and sand wedge you're using has length. It's going to be very important for this tour. So that's the best strategy that I can give you for this tour, is going to, involve having that length. It doesn't matter if you have Nirvana 8. You can just as easily, let me just show you what a Razor looks like. This is going to almost be equally as nice. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be an 8. You just want to make sure that it has some length. And same with Spitfire. I mean, you could check out my Sahara. Even Sahara actually turns into a half decent looking club. I could just play Sahara if I had to. So, not too bad. Anytime that you can get rid of Malibu, the Sand Lizard is a nice alternative if you have that max. That extra topspin, that 82 topspin, is going to give more length than a Malibu. And the more length is going to be the key to your Tour 9 success. So keep all that Tour 7 success, sorry. Well, Tour 7, Tour 8, Tour 9, all these tours are going to be very helpful to have that length bailout. They still get to the green, which means you'll still get to the shootouts more times than not. So keep those tips in mind. I'm going to cut this video off and here just label this as just kind of a Tour 7 guide for you guys. And we will get underway here momentarily with Tour 7 play. So good luck, and I'll see you guys for Tour 7.